Today I got a coyote video I'm getting ready to partake in. Right here is where the combine had a clean out. So you've got this grass waterway and it goes, I don't know, this field maybe 30-40 acres, but it goes this whole length of this field. So right here you have the 2-3 chunks where they cleaned out. What I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up setting a mouse scenario up here, and I will show you momentarily how I do that. So you can see the grass waterway that connects this field in between. So the lure that I'll be using, bait and lure, will be strong enough that if any coyote's running this top half and then he's running this bottom half, they'll clue in on this. But for eye appeal and for backing, I'm going to use these I would just call, litter out of the combine, and just gonna make a setup here like mice would dig and bury into it, and that'll actually add backing to my set also. So right here, this pile of old soybean chaff, it's creating a pile. So I'm gonna come right in here and we're gonna create a mouse hole, and this is gonna act as backing, and coyote set's gonna be right here in front. The only issue I see here, and it could be an issue, is quite a bit of beans in this pile, and that could be a problem just for the deer pawing around. That could be the only issue we have here. Deer mess up things anyway whenever you're setting traps. They stomp around when they smell urines and such, so that could be the only issue here. Always have to clean this notch out of your stake driver, because you won't be able to pull it out easier, and if this is clogged up, it won't allow your Freedom brand stakes. These are cable stakes. I don't get really concerned about how far I am from my mouse hole. Drought, so this ground is hard as a rock, so that's going to make pretty tough driving. Engage my stake all the time. I don't know if it's just something I do. pull it to one side. Go ahead and I'll catch back up in a moment. Bed it rock solid. Kind of hard to really push it in and bed it really rock solid right now with no moisture in the ground, so do the best you can to get it as rock solid as possible in this dry dirt. I'll show you the set in a minute. So, bedded trap. I have yet to, I gotta install my peat moss. I'm a big proponent of peat moss. This is a visual attractor. Plus that hole's deep enough that once I drop the bait down in underneath, that will give Coyote enough to start working on that set. And the way I have it is he'll come from the left and the trap's guarded in front, and if he works at it long enough, working at the bait, he'll dance on the bedded trap here. So I'm going to install my peat moss. I'm big on peat moss. Peat moss helps keep me rainproof in some of the worst drown pours we have. You get them inside them jaws coated. Let them mound up. Take the dirt that I have here on site. Dug out of the mouse hole. Get everything covered. Because when it really shows is when you do get a bit downpour of rain, then parts of your traps will start showing if you don't have it bedded good enough. Put any big pieces that way that it won't impede your jaws. So here's the there's a blended trap. There's my small mound, and now what I'll do is I'm a big proponent of also keeping gloves, and I use my lures in a separate location than what my traps are. And I'll use some Apple Road bait, and I'll use gray fox urine in such a way that I'll put it on the back as a backing. I'm using the cleats Apple Road it's got some strength to it. As you can see, I do my luring on the back side of the hole, so you don't want any of this getting toward the trap bed. You want their nose in the hole and their feet working the trap. Yeah, it doesn't really take much. Bunch that up to where they really gonna be coming in there and working on that. They'll really be coming to the front to work on that, digging that out. Kind of about like that. So it doesn't, like I said, take much. Then I come from the back. I put this territorial type, it's a Curiosity and territorial lure, gray fox urine in the back of my set. Some people said that it, it'll attract deer, which it sure can. But deer are everywhere. And that would be kind of basic set, but a lot of this set is pretty simple, but it's just usually how you put the set in. Location, and since there's a good set there, I'll go ahead and put another one right there between those two piles, possibly. And because where there's one set, I always put two. I kicked up some chaff. Kicked it up with a real big backing in front of this. There's a dirt hole set with, it's a pretty long dirt hole. It has finicky fox in it, JR's lures, and it comes right down through here and right there to the entrance of that pile of chaff. So we still have this field. I'm on this other side of this soybean field, coming down the opposite side just in case they're running one side from the other. This set here is going to be a flat set. But it's going to be flat, but to keep it marked out in this big open field, I've got a couple rocks, and in those rocks right under it, I'm just going to bore a small hole for my bait to be a carrier. Now I set another one about 20 feet behind this one, and I'll show you this one. It was on like a track in the soybeans. Right here it is. It's already finished, completed, and brushed in. There is the bait hole. The bait hole was right under the tip of that. That'll make that coyote have to work to get into that bait. Set, brushed in, right there, right in that track where that tractor skidded along through there. Nice, easy walking. So, going to do the same thing right there momentarily. Set is done. I'll just be naming this one the runway set. Kind of helps funnel them right on down. Nice easy path for them to walk through the stubble. Little mouse hole with some apple road bait and urine on the backing. Tune in for the check. Thanks for watching. Well, looks like the check worked. Well, we got a chain shaker. Set worked perfectly. Thanks for watching. We're gonna have to end up doing a remake on this here in a moment. But perfect paw catch. Taking care of the coyote. What I've just done here a little bit off screen is I've just remotely just kind of cleaned up the area a little bit. I picked my chaff pile back up, put it all back up in here into a wad like before, and really what I'm going to do right now is just make a reset just exactly like I had the other one. So again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. Well, the other dirt hole done its job. So looks as if I got a remake on a probably big male. Alright, stay tuned. So after I took care of the coyote, I've got a crater where the remake goes. So in this crater, I went ahead and took these four corners and mudded them in tight. I actually had to carry good soil from closer to this creek over to here to mud this in. So I'm mudding it in tight. I'm gonna go ahead and rebuild the thatch pile. Go ahead and put my peat moss in, and stay tuned. I'll show you the finished set. Gonna be adding the apple road from Cletus in Missouri. Gonna put it right straight in the mouse hole. The bedded trap is, 6, 8, 10 inches. I don't really fret about that. The way they come in, work the set, as long as you can put that bait deep enough in the hole, make them keep working. They'll keep dancing around until they hit the pan if you got it on target. So there's the other set that I caught the coyote on the last time. And here's view, Farmland, Ohio. Thanks all for watching, and subscribe.